we're headed we're headed right now to the airport. So getting ready to go play our game, midweek game here on Tuesday night, and we've had a good week leading up to this, and we know it's going to be a great environment and a big time game in this conference, and we're looking forward to it. We haven't played Arkansas State in a couple of years, and obviously they've been doing a great job, and so we're looking forward to playing this game.
Thank you, Coach. Your first question comes from Steve Baer with the Watauga Democrat. Please go ahead, Steve.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, Steve.
Just wanted to ask you a little bit about actually the quarterback, Justice Hansen. It's kind of obvious that he can throw the ball. Do you want to flush him out of the pocket? You want to keep him in and collapse it? How exactly do you defend a quarterback like that?
Yeah. Well, he's kind of hard to contain. I mean, he's number one, he's got great size. He can obviously throw the football really well. But what he adds to the game is the running dimension. He's got really good legs. He can really extend plays and get first downs with his legs. And so it makes it hard if you flush him out, he'll go get your first downs that way. If you leave it in the pocket and you give him time, then he's going to pick you apart. I think for us, you really just got to mix it up. You really just can't sit in the same defense. I think you got to try to get him guessing a little bit about what we're playing defensively, and and hopefully you can make him one-dimensional. I think what makes their offense good is when they get the running game going, and now you got to stop both things. So if you can make it one-dimensional and mix it up, I think that's the thing to do against this guy.
Is he similar to Zach? Are they kind of the same type of quarterback?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, not really. I mean, it's similar in the fact that he can run and throw, but he's just got great size. I mean, he's probably close to 6'5". I mean, so he's a big guy that stands tall in the pocket. Has a really good arm. A little bit different running style, but nevertheless, he's very, very effective with the way he runs. So, I'd say he's a little bit more of the passer. Where Zach is probably running and throwing, and he's more of the passer, but can beat you with the legs.
Is Hansen a short passer? Does he like to air it out?
They do a little bit of everything. They do a good job in their passing game with the short throws, the screen game, and then they will take the top off and, with some dynamic receivers, maybe the best receivers in the group of five of what they have out there. So they're really explosive with those receivers.
It's quite a challenge for your defense then. Just kind of talk about how you guys have been playing defensively. It's so far so good.
Well, defensively, I mean, continue to do the same things we've been doing is we're staying on top, running to the football. We need to try to create some pressure. If we can get him off the spot a little bit, to make him move his feet, that'll bode well. But just continue to do what we've been doing defensively, and not giving up the touchdowns. I think that's the key.
No, that's about all I had, Coach.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you, Steve. Our next question comes from Brad Bobo with 95.3 The Ticket. Please go ahead, Brad.
Hey, Coach. These days, every game you play is basically on some sort of a broadcast platform. Just wondering, though, when you look at you get kind of the marquee matchup and a night to yourself, and then the ESPN2 stage, does that make this one feel different?
Well, what makes it feel different is we're going to be playing on a Tuesday. I think that's probably the biggest thing. As far as the game goes, once you get out there and play the game, it's the same really for us. I mean, nowadays every team or every game's on TV in some form or fashion, and you go through the same routines of commercials and all that type of thing. But the biggest difference is probably just how we adjusted our schedule, leading up to this game, and that's probably the biggest thing that you had to focus on.
You talk about a little bit. Coach Anderson did the same, but just the potential, the recruiting benefit of kind of having football to yourself tomorrow night.
Well, I mean, that part of it is good. If you're a college football fan, you'll probably tune into this game because it's the only football game on. And that's the benefit of it. You're able to showcase two universities, so they get some pub as well as two football teams, two good programs, as far as going across the national audience. And so that part of it is really cool and neat for our kids. I think about our guys, they grow up watching people on TV, and, now they're going to be the ones that everybody will be watching.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Brad. We have time for one more. We'll go to David Rogers with the Blowing Rock News. Please go ahead, David.
Coach, you've got some extra time before this game tomorrow night and time after tomorrow night. Does this extra time, does it hurt or help you? Does it help you heal, or does it make you complacent?
No, I think we utilized it. You had a couple of extra days, and so that's just 2 extra days. Guys can get caught up on schoolwork and maybe heal up with any kind of nicks or bruises that they may have, and then then you get right back on your routine. So we just got back on that 6-day routine and doing everything that we do leading up to the game, and then we'll do the same afterwards. You have a couple more days afterwards to heal up as well. So that's the benefit of a midweek game, having a bye before and after. So we've utilized that time and. But I feel like we haven't played many football games. We've only played 4, and you're sitting here at the halfway point. So, we're excited to get on the field and play a football game.
From looking at the film and maybe watching some TV broadcasts, what worries you the most about Arkansas State?
Well, just overall, speed and talent they have on their team, offensively and defensively, they do a lot of great things. With the skill they have at wide receiver and their quarterback, there's a reason why they were picked to win this league, with the talent that they have. Defensively, they've been doing a great job, with their coaching staff and everybody on that side of the ball. They create turnovers and run to the football, and they got some great pass rushers. There's a reason why their program is one of the best in Group 5 and, what kind of talent they have and how they're coached. So, big challenge for us and one that, we're looking forward to getting out and playing.